Ever wondered why a sentence like she go to the market sounds off? This is because of something we call subject-verb agreement. So today we are going to be learning more about that and some common grammar mistakes that IELTS candidates make. So the first common grammar mistakes that IELTS candidates make include the subject-verb agreement. So we have to know that the subject and the verb must agree for the sentence to be grammatically correct. So what is a subject? A subject is a person, a thing, or an entity that performs an action. And a verb is a doing word that we've learned from primary. A verb is a doing word. It's a word that describes an action. For instance, jump, skip, swim, those are verbs. So anytime you are constructing a sentence, the subject and the verb must agree. So if the subject is singular, the verb will be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb will be plural, except for a few cases. For instance, when you are dealing with the collective nouns, those are some of the exceptions. So anytime you are doing IELTS writing or IELTS speaking, you must ensure that your sentences, the subject and the verb, there is an agreement. When the subjects are joined by the word and, they take a plural form of the verb. For instance, my brother and sister are visiting. That is correct, and not my brother and sister is visiting. So when you use the word and in a sentence, the form of the verb has to be plural. When we use the word neither or the word nor, it takes the form of the verb that is closest to it. For instance, in a sentence like, neither the teachers nor the principal is available. So it is taking singular form of is rather than are, because is the subject that is closest to that sentence is neither the teachers nor the principal. The principal, which is a singular subject, that's taking the singular form of the verb. So the grammatically correct sentence in that case is neither the teachers nor the principal is available, because it is taking the singular form because the subject is singular. The second grammar mistake that IELTS candidate makes is the use of the wrong tense, that is tense consistency. So in either IELTS speaking or IELTS writing, you have to be keen on the tense. So you have to know, am I speaking in the past tense? Is it the present tense? Is it the past perfect? Is it the present continuous? There are different tense types. If you decide to speak in the future tense, make sure the whole sentence is in future tense. If it is in the past perfect, the past continuous, the present continuous, you have to work on your tenses. Lastly, we are going to look at articles. So candidates sometimes have issues with articles, that is the correct or the incorrect use of articles. So articles are words like the, a, or an. So you have to know when to use the, when to use a, and in situations to use an, and to use them correctly in a sentence when it comes to either speaking or writing. So a word like the is a definite article that is used with specific nouns. So what do we mean by use with specific nouns? These are nouns that are well known to a person. For instance, you can say the cat, meaning you know the cat that you're speaking about. The dog, the car, you know the car that you're speaking about. And then we have the word a or an. These are indefinite articles that are normally used with non-specific nouns. So we have, you can say an apple, you can say a cat. If you're talking about a cat that you don't know, so you say a cat. But when you say the cat, you are making reference to a cat that you know well. So what are some of the things that IELTS examiners look out for in terms of grammar? Number one, we have the subject-verb agreement. Your sentences, be it in writing or in speaking, there must be subject-verb agreement, as I've explained earlier. Then they also check on the tense and its consistency. So what tense are you using? What form of the tense are you using? Is it the past? Is it the present? Or is it the future tense? And secondly is the use of the articles, that is a, an, and the, as I've described above. So all the best, and work on the three areas. Thank you.